Hey everybody, welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. This is week 3 in the Margarete Miller Collage Weekly Planner Challenge. And as you can see, this is working out really well for me because I can put my notes on the right side. My pages are big enough to dedicate what I'm doing for projects and my YouTube and such. So this week, it's going to be a little different. I'm going to do a little more crafting, maybe. I like showing you some different ideas that you can do in your junk journal or your scrapbooking. And I am enjoying, creating some other things. I love the collages, but I like the pockets, and I love doing, some other things that you may not have thought of. So this I have to take out because it's going to be a little rough and bumpy. And I may have to splay my book a little differently. But this week, something you do at a party, a fruit, which I'm adding an S to that. I'm adding fruits. Anything winter, lines, a shoe. I'm not doing the bonus, a ticket stub of any kind. I do not have a ticket stub, so I don't think I can do it. I'm going to leave it like this. I think it'll be just fine because I'm not writing on this side of the page at all. So I got thinking about this, and I was looking in my magazines, and I thought, what do people do at parties? I know a lot of people are just showboats, and they show up at a party just to show off and do their own thing that they've got going on. So I found this photo of this gal here, and I just really liked it. So one of the things I thought of, something you do at a party, you show off your new jewelry. If you get a special piece for the holidays, an anniversary, your birthday, that's the first thing that you think of. I want to wear that necklace, or if you get engaged, I want to show off my diamond ring. So I'm going with the theme of something you do at a party is you show off your jewelry. So I'm going to get this down in my book, and I have a little bit of glare from my lights. I hope you don't. Might have a little bit of glare there. I'm just going to readjust my lights, and maybe I can get rid of that glare. So just give me a minute. All right, I think that's a little bit better. And it's hard because it is a magazine page, and they do have some sort of shiny glare to it, but we'll continue and do the best that we can. So I could actually, because this is going to be the entire collage, I could take it off of my book and work with it like that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just put this in my book and work with it from here. So I'm just going to take my tape runner, and I'm going to get this over here. Get some tape all down on it. I guess I could do it here so you can, I love my tape runner. It really, this is what I use for scrapbooking. I know it looks huge in the video. It is big, it's large, but it's not that big. So let's get the Jeweled Wonder. She's got a pretty new necklace that was given to her that she's going to show off at the party. So we have her. And then another item was a shoe. So I went into my Sears catalog and I cut out this shoe, but you're going to see that I'll put that right there like that. You're going to see that I cut two holes in it. Because this is going to be going across her face. And then I cut out whole bunch of fruit. I have my lines and anything winter. We're going to be using some texture paste, and I punched out some snowflakes. So winter is where anything winter is snow, snowflakes falling. So we're going to work with that as well. So I will show you, this is going to go right there like that. And I'm going to show you the fruits that I cut out. I have a really cool book. And I wanted to use this for a long time. It's Seed Leaf Flower Fruit. And they have beautiful images in here. I picked this up at I don't know if it was an estate sale or the library, but this has wonderful images in it. And like I said, I've been wanting to use this for a long time. And I just think it will be a lot of fun. So in the back, they had a whole section that I actually pulled out the page of fruit. And I just started cutting. So these are the items that I took out. I took out an apple. I have a strawberry. I have a nice big piece of papaya. I have a lime. I have a kiwi. I have some grapes that I took out. I got to find my other rose hip. I have a cherry. This is a purple, the hair's attached to that. That is a purple, gosh, I got to think of it. And I have some rose hips, and you can see I cut a little too close to that, and the one rose hip came off. But we're going to glue that one back on there. And then the other winter item that I absolutely love, I pulled out some poinsettias. And to me, poinsettias, because they are a Christmas, they are winter, and you see them in people's homes all winter long, if they can keep them. I was never good at growing poinsettias. So I'm going to move these. We're going to just make a really fun collage page. And we're going to incorporate all that I have pulled here. And then we are going to, like I said, I have this texture paste, opaque matte. And I thought this would be fun to put some snowflakes around on the page. And I think that will bring it all together. All right, so I have all my fruit here. I've pulled my art a little bit closer to me, so you don't need to see my head. Let's get started on the collage here. So we're going to put the mango right around here for her eye. I'm going to bring that down just a little bit. The shoe right about there, that's her mask. Let's see, we've got the strawberry. The apple's going to go over here. So you kind of want to get the same curve if you can. In proportion with her head. That does help. I'll put that strawberry right there in the center. I'm just trying to lay this out a little bit so I can get a feel of where everything may go and bring it together. And then the lime, we'll take that space up there. Okay, all right. So I think that's good. I'm going to leave all these little bits here. And I think I will add, I need to add her earrings first. So I'm just going to move this way a little bit. And I thought it would be fun to give her some Tutti Frutti earrings. You're not going to really be able to see that. Okay. And like I said, this one I cut a little bit. I have to be careful. I refilled my glue jars today, all my little glue things, and I washed out the caps, so there's a little bit of extra water in there. So it's going to spread that glue a little bit. And again, if you rip something or if you tear it off accidentally, you can just glue it right back on like that. All right, now we have mango. I want to make sure that that is. There we go. Pull that out a little bit. I don't want that in with her mask. And then we're going to bring I'm going to glue the bottom of this just so I can get a feel for where to place this, and then I can glue the top. Okay. And again, when you're doing your collage, see there I have a little bit of extra space. I probably should have tilted that a little bit, so we're going to have to add to that down the road. Which is really no big deal. Whoop. Okay, there's that. Maybe I can add this little, I can't remember the name of this. It's like a little, I knew I should have saved the name of it. I've never had this fruit, so I really don't know. I know it's a red something. Doesn't look red, does it? Looks purple. Oops. It looks purple. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. All right, so that is good for that area there. And I'm going to glue this down now, because this shoe came from a old Sears catalog, and it's pretty fragile, and I don't want to catch it on something and have it like that, rip it. I'm trying to, the paper's a little wavy, so, but that's all right. That part is going to be covered up. We can put a little something up there as well. I'm not too concerned about that right yet. We can fix all this. All right, so she has her earrings. We have our shoe, which is great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, I have some grapes here, and we might as well get those. Maybe we can add them right up around here. But let's see, let's set these aside. I may add them with the poinsettias. So we have our 2 stripes here. We have to have 2 lines, or one of the prompts is just lines. So we're going to add a couple lines here on the page, and I'm just going to just take the bottoms off just a little bit. And I think I'll glue this over here. Okay. So we have a line here, which I'll put that right over towards the end of the page. Bring that up a little bit. All right, so there's one line. And actually what I could do is I could add this underneath, so I can make a nice, it's nice and straight. Then we're going to make line number 2. And I also have my white pen. We're going to do a few doodles on here to add some more lines. And I guess I'm just going to have to get my fingers gluey here, aren't I? Okay, so there's line. There's our second line. Nice line, 2 lines of paper, okay? There we go. We got a couple lines of paper. I don't want to forget our grapes. And then I've got some fun, here's all the fun little images. This is where my winter is going to come into play with all of the poinsettias here. And I thought it would be fun. You can see here the different shapes that I have. I'm going to incorporate all these on here just to give it a little bit more, character. Because why not use these instead of throwing them in the garbage? I think they just add something to the piece. And it kind of highlights her necklace. I mean, she's there to show it off, right? She's at the party showing off her necklace. So we might as well bring some attention to it as well, right? We got that there. And then I have these little half moons just to add fillers and just a little character. And I just figured this year with Marguerite's collages, I really like doing a little bit more art with them. I think it's nice because it does add, not only adds, but I can maybe add to your repertoire of how you look at her collages maybe a little bit differently now. Or you can add more than just what she's asking for. And it just makes a little more interesting page. I mean, like where she said, you know, a piece of fruit, a fruit. Well, I just thought it would be fun to add more than just a piece of fruit. There's our winter poinsettia. I'll add that up there. And this is where I think I'll put in some of the, attach some more fruit up here to this around the corner, adding to her bonnet or whatever you want to call it, her fruit bouquet. Her fruit bouquet. And these are the olives. I didn't realize that olives were a fruit. I don't know why. Okay, so we have everything down that needs to be down. And this is where I'm going to have fun and enhance some of the images here. I would like to put a little something else over that. That's got a little ripple in it. Maybe we can put some of the texture paste. So let's have a little bit of fun. And I have my white Uniball here. Let's try this one. Let me try it first on here. I think this might be kind of fun. And then you can just get the glue off of my fingers first. Then you can just doodle. You know, I'll make some more lines on here, maybe some dots. However you want to add. To your art. Oh, can you hear little Miss D? Sounds like FedEx is here. Or, yeah, there she goes, running down the stairs. So you can remember, if you don't, you know, have a picture of lines, or you don't you know, you just don't want to put some string or whatever, you can just draw lines on your paper like this. So there's some lines there. And then I think maybe we will outline. Let's outline these here. I'm just going to come around, make some little accent. It's kind of hard with the, this is where if you were left-handed, it would really come in handy. I could flip my book though, couldn't I? But when you're doodling and just playing, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? That's why they call it doodling. And we'll come around here. And then we're going to come down around here. And by doing this too, it just makes it stand out a little bit more. These little accent pieces here. And then when we use our texture paste, I'm not going to put one here because I already have the white line. And then these, I'm just going to outline around these arches here, so you can see the semicircles. And then that creates a whole other little design as well. Which this is kind of fun. So you can really, you can see you can really add to your art, you know, by not doing a lot. So I think I have everything there all doodled up as much as I want. And now we're going to take, so I have this texture paste opaque matte. And believe it or not, this is the first time that I've ever worked with anything like this. I decided that I need to get into, be a little more progressive in 2023. And start using some of this stuff because it will just be fun. So these I just punched out with a Martha Stewart punch. So these are my little templates. And I just don't want to get, and I'm using this straight out of the jar. I don't know if I'm supposed to mix it or anything, but I'm not too concerned about it because I'm one of those people that just opens and starts right in without reading anything. Yep. Yep, I don't have to mix anything with this. I can mix color to it as well, so that would be fun. So we're going to add one down here. Okay. And we'll add one over here. Okay, one there. Let's add one over here. And I guess we'll just have to see how many I want to add. This has a little bit of a funny smell to it, but it's not too bad. And I'm going to throw that one to the side, and I have another one. I made two. We're going to put one over here. because this is just cardstock and it does curl up a little bit. After you've used it. We're going to put one up here. And I think when you do that, you just have to eyeball where you want these. And we're going to put another one over here. And let's see, we're going to put another one right here. Okay. And where else? Let's add, I'm going to add another one. I'm going to add one right up here. Okay, how's that? You think that's good? I think we should add any more. I'll add one more over here. This way. And when I cut these out, I did leave a little bit at the top, so it was easier to grab and take off. All right, so I think that is good. I'm going to set that one aside, clean my little palette off, and then I'll wash that. So I think this week's Margarete Miller collage is done. I will have to let that dry, but I think that's fun. It kind of reminds me of with Mardi Gras coming up. That would be a fun little mask type thing to wear during Mardi Gras. So something you do at a party. We have this girl showing off her new diamond necklace. We have our fruit or fruits. Anything winter, we have our poinsettia and our snowflakes. We have our lines over here on the side, and I enhanced the 2 paper lines with some lines and dots, and then a shoe, which is her mask. So I want to thank everybody for joining in. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope I could bring something new to the table for you with Margarete's collages. And if you like this video, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear your comments. So I want everybody to have a great week. I'll see you throughout the week with other projects, and I'll see you again in week 4. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.